One more second. Gotta get myself set up. Man. Alright, let's take a look real quick. Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I felt vision, I felt trust, and I knew that I must go to her. Away in this cruel world. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? Sorry, just give me 1 second, please. Sorry if I sound a little down. I'm a bit sick at the moment. I think I got something from work, but you know. Oh, could I still not be heard? Hang on. It sounds like I'm coming through. Are you sure you can't hear me? Hello? Still nothing? The game is loud. Alright, let's fix that. Tell me when this is better, okay? Is this any better? How's that? Okay, cool. Oh, just bring it all the way down. Just a little, or at least a little more. Okay. Give me 1 second. We'll just keep the thumbnail there for now. Alright. So yeah, I know it's been a while. I know there's some stuff that I'll have to address, sorry. But you know, this is very much just a nice, relaxing type of thing. Alright, let me bring up chat real quick. Make sure I don't miss you guys. Oh, that's loud. Alright, so yeah, I know it's been a while and inconsistent. I apologize for that. You know, Clovertown has, I will admit, taken a little bit more off me than I thought I would, especially with recent staffing changes. But you know, I don't think it's something worth or that's, you know, needs to be given up yet. I'm gonna still keep working at it. So, what? That seems wildly inconvenient. So let's see. We need to build a fishing house, right? Let's go out in the open. How are you in chat doing now? Arts and gaming and peanut butters. I hope y'all have been well. Hey, Pug. Long time no talk. And sorry about that. Yeah, I'm glad. Good. I'm here to glad. I'm here to glad you're well. Good lord. It's a lot quieter. It's weird not hearing somebody else's voice in the chat. He's fine. He's just working. He's not like dead or anything. Not yet. Knock on wood. But yeah. Um, but yeah, this is a chance to, if you want, ask me any questions about like the future of the channel. Um, if you think, and anything about Clovertown, the game that I'm helping develop, along with a bunch of other people, by all means. I'm also gonna let y'all help me on this. I don't know what planks to use. But yeah, just something simple. I've been very tired, so I haven't really had the energy to work on a lot recently. Which, again, sorry. I know you guys look forward to these things. Spruce? Got it. Let's do this. Let's see, where do we want to go out to? I feel like... What the hell is this? I've never seen that before. Let's see, do I want to go to the open ocean? Okay, well that's more swamp. Great. Oh, this is cool. I love structures like this. Oh, that looks promising. Oh, that's literally no different from the one I was at before. No, it's a bit more. Oh, the Jesus Island! Guys, look! We found him! How's my hand doing? It hurts. I haven't really been able to, because of work, and I actually I picked up a second job, or, in the process of doing so. But, it's going okay, as well as it can be. The healing is, I still hear clicking every now and again, but that's normal for a plate in your hand. Jesus, we shall not disturb the Jesus. Right here seems nice. Let's do some excavating. Too far. Way too far. But yeah, yeah, life is going. And please don't be mistaken. I know I haven't been able to work on YouTube as much, and I know for a... Why is it dark? No, don't do that. Let's just do always day. Daytime! How the hell did you miss all of this? Whoop. There we go. He's just gonna jump in the water, isn't he? Nah. Big Boom Boom tickles brain. Yeah. This is kind of cool, though. Alright. Let us commit the building. But yeah, Clovertown's... The biggest issue we have is finding someone to make the sprites. That's definitely the biggest issue we have right now is we don't really have anyone that we can do the dialogue sprites for. And you know, it I'm aware that an RPG probably isn't the best genre to make this game in, but it's what we have, you know? And quite frankly, I still think we can make a really good game, even if it's an RPG. Like I don't think that's the issue. I really don't. Aquamax, hello. But you know, it's one of those things where it's like we have the vision, we have the idea, we know what we want to do. We just don't have the people. And of course, it's not something that you could just be, oh, well, just go find people. It's not that easy. In recruiting is never that easy. As I'm sure you all know. Let's see. Do we want to go with like the two-pronged approach? We'll do like 2 boat bays, I guess. Out to the open ocean. Off by what? 2? 1? 2. No, I mean, it's just, again, that's just how it is. There's no use in complaining about it because it's just a problem that has to get solved. It's like YouTube, right? Like, you know, despite working the full 40-hour job and the Clovertown project, I have to simply make time for it, as opposed to just being like, oh, well, there's a lot, and complaining that there's a lot, and all that stuff. Because, you know, people are... I'm not gonna sit here and talk like I'm some kind of like, oh, well, people rely on my content. No, I'm a 1,000 sub YouTuber that, you know, let's be completely frank, last year definitely hurt in terms of momentum. I mean, 2 edited videos in a year is ridiculous, you know? It's shameful, honestly. At least to me. Which is why I'm working diligently to make sure that I get the one in before the end of this month. Because, plain and simple, be chill with it's easier said than done, though, because at the same time, is there an expectation of, like, well, are you an entertainer? Right? Like, I get it. I like making videos for myself by my own time. I'll admit, I like doing it. I've never been good when it comes to expectations, though. When other people are involved and I see how other people enjoy things, I'm like, I should do more. I should help enjoy it more. And it's this constant spiral of, like... No, so I'm... Yeah, so I'm, Aquamax, I'm currently developing, or I'm leading a project for a JRPG, like turn-based JRPG, called Clovertown. It's been in production for a good bit. It's been very rocky, and, you know, I only, at the end of last year, really took over the project, kind of thing. So, it's more so just, like, we have the story, we have what we want to do. It's just a matter of getting it done, and, you know, curse me for not being an artist, because that is the one piece that... Yeah, it's a nice thing. You know, and the book is almost done as well. Like, it's supposed to be a whole thing, which it never was supposed to be, but here it is. Straight through. I like that. Oh, hi. Go away, please. One Piece? No. But yeah, like that's the kicker. It's just, it's expectation. And I know there's no expectations. Like, I know you guys aren't the people to be like, hey, when you said you were going to do this and this and this. I know fully well you people are not. You guys are, again, the reason that I keep making videos. Because you're very nice, understanding. Despite all the cancellations that I had to do last year and all the other stuff that came up, you guys have been awesome. I want to absolutely... Seriously, right? But I want to absolutely reiterate, you guys are awesome, right? That has not changed, that will not change. And if it will change, probably won't do anything because, hey, bad at interacting. But, you know, we'll go through it. We'll figure it out like we always have. Alright, which direction do I want to go? I want to kind of make, like, a little dock as well. This needs to be way bigger. Let's see. The new Minecraft, I don't know anything about it, unfortunately. All I know is that if it does happen, it's going to break the internet for better or for worse. I want to say I'm shocked, but at this point, you know, I've come to learn that anything can happen at this point, so I'm like, you know, it would be interesting, to say the least, because it's kind of like, well, it's Minecraft. Like, what, you know, what else can you really do with it? Yeah, we'll go with that. So that's in line with the first here. No, don't do that. We'll add a few more, like, that's the thing. Like, I have no idea. Corn 4, hello! How you doing? So, space here. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Fuck. Of course, that's off by 1. God, it's my nightmare. Oh, wait. Solution. Haha! Look at that. Ingenuity at its finest. Alright, and then we need to also make some seats here. 2. And then, because that's right off the post here. Whoops. Nah, that'll stay there. Ah, that looks horrible. Ah, the OCD is kicking in! I'm doing alright. I'm hanging in there. Okay, this is actually starting to piss me off, though. Measurements, details. The numbers, Mason. What the hell do they mean? Keep a corner here. Do we go single-seater or double-seater? That's the real question. Ba 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 ba. The bamboo chair. Ooh, maybe. Octuple seater. Just, the fishing community seat. We'll go cherry. Why not? Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing with the carpet. But yeah, so that's been the whole thing with YouTube recently. It's like I really wanna give myself time to work on this, but there's people to find, and there's, all sorts of other things that, quite frankly, I know I could put off and work on. But at the same time, I have this thing in my head where it's like, if I don't do it, will it get done? And the answer, unfortunately, to me is no. I don't think it will. And that's not anyone's fault, of course. You know, we all have our own lives, we all have our stuff to do. But I, myself, am the type of person to be like, oh, well, you know, this needs my help. I need to work on it. I need to do this so that it helps other people, right? Because that's at the end of the day, what good's a project manager that doesn't want to manage a project? Which, you know, for better or for worse, again, it's just kind of the way it is. There's a new respect I've gained though for ominous trial key. What the hell is that? But yeah, there's a new respect that I've gained for, you know, game developers, indie game developers, you know, people that make games on their own that have the skill set of coding and art and like just any people who can just look at something and be like, oh, I can make that, and then they can make it, right? I physically am not able to draw or, you know, I've learned basic coding, but not enough to make an entire game. What the hell am I looking for? There we go. Jesus. All right. Nice. Oh, that's one off. Ah! Nope. Nope. Tear it down. Tear it down. We're not doing this. Oh, I made the building one. No. God, why must you do this to me? Or why must I do this to me, I guess? Ah, dicks. Alright, I'm just gonna add one on the side. Okay. Try this again. Bam, bam. Because there's a block. Wait, but I did that right. Wait. Was it right and I just destroyed it for no reason? I did. Oh my god, you idiot. Hello, Jolt. Long time no chat. Hope you've been well. Aquamax, I'm sorry I didn't notice your thing, but thank you very much. Have fun at bowling. Hopefully it goes well for you. Sorry, guys, just give me 1 second to look at something. Good, good, I'm glad. Yeah, so I don't know what happened with the Devon's Corner thing. I just found myself not there one day. I might have left accidentally, to be honest, by accident. But yeah. I hope everyone has had a very good time. Those are pressure plates, not fence posts. No. There we go. Look at that uniform. The server, the Discord server thing. All right, it's a bit basic, but I mean it does the job pretty well. I just add a little railing here, though. Get one more seat in there. See, that's the corporate way. You got to add as much as you can in the small seats. Let's get some glass here. Make some more fence posts, because why not? I missed completely. Love it. And do the same thing over here. Yeah, I saw the Kanye thing. The creative soundtrack of the survival one? Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, honestly, I've tried to stay off of Twitter. There's just too much mess going on. But yeah, I mean, Jolt, Devin's told me about your stuff going on with I don't want to spoil anything, of course, but the project y'all have been working on. I hope that's going well. Of course. One too far short, aren't I? There we go. Should have 15 Walmarts in the jungle and maybe a few hundred square miles of parking lot. You know, it's actually funny saying this. Actually, quite a bit sad, but there's my old town, right? I visited it for the first time in a while, like a good long while. I went back to my hometown just to see what things were like, see, you know, how it's changed. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just want that bit of nostalgia, and I go back and everything is just different and not in a good way. Like developments and overpriced apartment complexes where quite frankly it doesn't need to be. And just everything's no, that Jolt, that's good. I mean, you know, I look forward to hearing it when it's done. There's no worse thing you can do than not try, you know. So, I hope it really goes well for you. Of course. I wish I could have the same confidence in my own work, but you know, maybe one day when I'm a bit more consistent, if I ever get to that point. Whoops. Is the development for Clovertown going all right? Unfortunately, Jolt. So a lot has changed since you were there. You know, people came to me with certain complaints, and I addressed them about, you know, the nature of the project and all that. It's a lot more relaxed now. There's I did some soul searching, and I realized, you know, the meaning of a passion project. The issue is, unfortunately, is that we have the whole story. Like, you know, I have the story. I've actually talked. I'm writing a book right now about that universe, and I have an editor that's working on it with me. So that's going to be a published book. Game wise, though, unfortunately, we just don't have the artists and musicians for that, unfortunately. So no, unfortunately, the team works really well when things are going smoothly. but I can't in full confidence say right now that development's going well. And I'd be worse off if I lied to you about it, you know? I'd rather answer truthfully. So, I'm sorry to say. Let's see. What do we want to add? Well, I guess this should probably extend. And it's a shame, too, because honestly, some of the people that had started the project, we found out later on were not very friendly people when it came to things like this. And some things just didn't work out with other people. You know. This may sound selfish, though. I can't imagine the game's taking a toll on anyone more than me right now. But, again, no use complaining about it. It's just got to get done. You know, we put out advertisements and asked for every personal connection under the sun, but it is what it is. We will get there eventually, as we always have and we always do. Do I want to do like a domed roof? Oh, I kind of want to do a domed roof. I am an absolute sucker. Eagles. Absolutely, the Eagles should win. The refs might be an issue. I think the humidity of New Orleans, though, is going to be the real difference bringer here. Especially with the chillier weather. Maybe. I mean, Pug, you know where I'm, like, the parts that I'm from, so... Absolutely, go Birds. And plus, no one wants to see a Chiefs three-peat. Well, Joel, the start of development was... And I'm not going to tell the story out of respect of Devin, but... You know, it was bad. Under when it started, it was very, very bad. Yeah, and that's not a... Again... Devin knew as much as I did about game development. Nothing. Right? So I'm not going to, like, blame him for that. It was also just a matter of, like... We never had direction. And that's ultimately what killed us. Let's see. I would... Listen, if I could find someone that could do the sprites, I guarantee this game gets done at an alarming rate. That's not even me being funny. I guarantee it almost. But, again, that's a lot to ask someone for. And I'd be, you know, a naive fool to think that someone would just be like, oh, yeah, we'll do that with no compensation whatsoever. Which is unfortunate because we don't have that ability. But hopefully, if I get a second job, I can fund that. But that is certainly something to look at later. I guess they're not connected to anything, are they? Yay, that's connected. Oh, goody, that's not connected. Hey, the Dumplays. How you doing? I think it might be better off with just the redstones. See, that looks utterly horrible. I think I'm just going to go with glowstone. No, and Jolt, I appreciate that. Put a lever on the lights themselves. Pug, you mad genius. I don't know how this crap works. You're probably watching me like, no, just do the other thing. Just, what are you doing? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, no, I hope good enough is good for you though. And Jolt, listen, I take great pride in any time I can tell somebody about the game. Like, I mean, the story. You guys, tell you what, you guys want to hear some stuff about the story of how much that's developed? I'm not going to do anything that's going to spoil the whole game. But I want you guys to also keep in mind that we're writing a book, right? A series of stories of all the characters in the events leading up to the game, right? Lord, his whole backstory. I'm currently writing a book. I'm at page 40, and his story hasn't really even started yet. By the end of it, this book is probably going to be about 500 pages, if not more. It might have to be a couple books to fit everything in. You know, we have a magic system and the history, like where the magic came from, and we have, you know, locations of like why are we going to this location? Well, there's a town set up there and it's run by the magic and it's in danger because of the invasion. All 4 characters, Daisy, Derek, Devin, and Jessica, all have their own backstories, right? Stuff I can't spoilers. The goon, well, God damn it, Pug, we're bringing that back. No, but like there's, you know, full story arcs for all the characters, multiple endings. We have, and maybe the story's too ambitious. I don't know, but it's a cohesive blend of. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I know probably nobody wants to hear that, all that stuff. But it is fun. It is fun. It needs to stay fun. Otherwise, what's the point? You're back. Why are you back? Oh, you want rent? You know what? Man, I got a plan for you, little buddy. No. No, stay here. Where are you going? I'm not... No, I was going to make you a little doorway, buddy. There. Anytime you want to visit, you can come and go. Well, I appreciate the Dungeon Master thing, but... Okay, so let me give you a few things, right? So... let me at least tell you this, right? Let's give you some... You know, old FNAF-style hints of, like, what's going on. Lord wasn't always Lord, you know? He wasn't always this giant, flaming skeleton thing. Like, he was, at one point, something else. He helped develop magic. He was a part of it. A lot of things go wrong, and... You know, you have to kind of live through the villain's story to see the big picture, and it's all going to be in the game, absolutely. Which is a shame because I think the book has to wait for the game a bit because there's some things where people look at it and it's like, oh well, that's just right. I have to actually name the name tag, idiot. Oh, more friends. ¿Dónde está mi anvile? There we go. Bam. Yeah, he was just a green scout. No, but like, he's got that whole thing going on. So like, is he a villain? Yes. Is he a true villain? We don't know. You know, there's there's a lot to be said about. Okay, you're absolutely Big Steve, right? Hey, big man. All right, go on an adventure. Like, story of loss and tragedy and overcoming that, and then having another setback, giving in to emotion. There's a lot of messages that I didn't think when writing this story would really come up, and there's a lot of interconnected pieces between the history of this, because that's the thing that I don't think a lot of people understand. We're building a universe, not just a world, a universe. We're creating laws of the universe. We're creating stories. We're creating events, trauma, happiness, emotion. We're literally, if I had to put this in one of those like inspirational quote things, you're playing God. Make the world as you see fit, because the only one holding the reins of it is you. Right? That's what imagination does. That's what it needs to inspire. People need to pick up a pencil, pen, or a computer and just be like, this is my world. I take pride in it. Here's what happens in it. And this is the end result. If more people just imagined more, you gotta wonder what the world would be like. And I think that's a trait growing up that people tend to lose quite a bit, is imagination. So, at least for those of you in chat, don't lose that, okay? Because I can attest, it sucks to lose. That was kind of cool. What a speech. Yeah, right. I'm no motivational speaker, but the best I can do is just share my experiences. And my experience when okay, let me give you guys a thing. When I started to make okay, let me start from the very beginning. I talked with Devin, and again, Devin, please, I hope none of you guys, and I know you won't because you're all good people, but I hope you guys know that Devin came into this with a very simple idea. Not simple in a bad way, but just simple. The game was never supposed to be as laid out and as extravagant as this, for lack of a better term. Right? Doesn't mean it was bad, but it was supposed to be different. But certain setbacks forced us to adjust and pivot and do a different thing. And the story that he originally had just didn't fit the bill for what we were trying to do. Unfortunately. Right? And again, it was something simple as, Devin's parents were off and now he has blue hair. Because at the time, that's all he thought we needed. Right? So it's normal. Because if you're making a small game of like 3 levels and you don't think it's going to be more than that, why do you need an over-exaggerated story? And it's also, if it's your first story, you're never going to get it right on the first try. God knows how many different iterations of things we went through before we finally decided on what we've got. Right? And I don't regret a single bit of the story-making process. I think it has been the best teacher I could have ever asked for, was the ability to look at my work and be like, okay, well, what if we change this? Or I look at a character that I just made for the sake of filling a spot, and I go, okay, but what if this becomes this, and this is connected to this? One of the main villains, I will say, probably, or one of like the side villains, probably runs slightly deeper than any other villain in our game. And that's saying something, because again, Lord's story is probably one of the best things I've ever written. The reason why English is my favorite subject is because of the creative writing. Building your role with a paper and pen is something you'll always love. And Joel, that's the kicker right there. You don't need, and you know why I love creative writing? I'm not gonna lie, right? I work an entry-level job for not a lot of money, right? I come here on the weekend sometimes and I stream, or I'll do, some other work. It's very rare that I'll find myself just doing stuff for fun on the weekends. But creative writing's the one thing where I can do it if I'm just working. I can just sit down and be like, think of this, you know? Oh, well, this guy, like, oh my god, the best thing ever. So there's a character called the Right Hand Man, right? Which has gone through so many overhauls, it's crazy. But it's basically Psylord's second in command, right? I came up with that while I was cleaning out like cancer sample products at work. That's when I came up with that. I came up with it while I was just dumping liquid down a drain. And I thought, oh, wait a minute. I grabbed my notebook, which is full of formulas and notes and other very important work-related things, and I started to write. I started to scribble. I crossed some things out. I went back to writing, and you know what I made? I made probably one of the best twist villains that I ever will make in either D&D or this or anything. I guarantee you, and this isn't the character that I said goes deeper. That's how crazy this is. This isn't even my masterpiece, but this is one of the best stories that I have ever written. And I can and will say that very proudly. And it all came from just thought. You know what I mean, Joel? And I know you know what I mean because it's just, you don't need any special equipment. Like, I can't stream on my PC because it's not good enough equipment, right? I can't stream on my Xbox because I don't have good enough equipment. I don't need equipment to be a story maker. I don't need equipment to build a universe. Do you know how crazy that sounds? I don't need equipment to make a universe. Right? Think about that. I've always said the best gift to humanity is the imagination, because it allows us to do things like that. I also grant it the superpower of not needing sleep for extended periods of time because, whoo lordy, I need some of that. And I need some of that. Yeah. All you need is your mind. And the best part, and listen, I'm fully aware that some people are actively bullied for stuff like that. I was one of them. I was absolutely one of the people who was like, oh, well, you're making stories. Oh, what is this? Like, I had someone who's a very dear friend of mine, my best friend in the absolute world, right? I was the best man at his wedding, and he's been there for me in the times where I did not deserve him. But he said one thing while I was writing my story. He's like, oh, you're writing your fan fiction? And it got to me for a bit. And I don't know why, because, it seemed like a slap in the face at first. But then I kind of realized something. So what? Why does it matter what it's called? If it's your work, take pride in it. Nobody is going to put in the time to make a universe that they can either... Nobody's going to put in the time to make a universe that they either can't laugh at later or can't be proud of. Right? And that's why, you guys have heard me say this stupid phrase over and over, but it's never forget to smile. And it means, to me, to take absolute pride in anything you do. Work, school, hell, waking up and doing chores. It's an accomplishment. It's an accomplishment that not everyone does. No, and again, he's not a hater. He was absolutely poking fun. But like the dumb plays, you hit the nail on the head. It's very much you do you because you enjoy it. Don't do something initially just to impress somebody else. You're only going to land flat on your face when you realize it doesn't matter and you lose your purpose. I've seen that too many times as well. People not content with making things for their own benefit. So it turns into, an appeasing project. And it's just it never works out. And that's why I'm not going to quit Clovertown. As much as, some people have told me to hang it up, some people have, because of how much stress it causes me, but I know deep in my freaking heart that as soon as we get the people, and as soon as the wheels start moving, this game will be one that is talked about in this genre. That's how confident I am. We have the vision, we have the means, we just need the production. And that is not a slam on anyone in the team. You guys have been amazing. More than I could have ever asked for. So, please don't take that as a slam against y'all. Sorry for the little rant there. I know, probably got annoying, but yeah, no, I mean, Jolt, like, you, the dumb plays, I mean, hell, Pug, you've also had amazing ideas at one point. You've all know the joy of creating something, right? Like, here, Jolt, tell you what, this is a Q&A that nobody's going to remember, right? Let's be honest. If right here, right now, if you guys want, I will give you some of the secrets of the lore. And nobody will ever remember. So if you want, ask me a question about a character, a random character that you know is in the game, or, a place, or anything in the world. I will, this is my anti-Scott Cawthon moment, where I am right here in front of everything going to say whatever you want to hear. Goonrock is obviously a creation, or not a creation, but it's a byproduct of Psylord's invasion. It's not a natural being, but it was made out of a natural kind of igneous rock. That radiation and essentium poisoning has created this aggressive piece of nature. You don't remember I assume you mean surface level lore. What do you mean? What do you mean the surface level? Like, what do you want to know? And Jolt, and the dumb plays, if you even want to ask things, I know you guys aren't on the team, but if you want to ask any questions regarding the game or regarding, hell, even ask me a question about, like, writing or my thought process on things. Doesn't have to be about Clovertown. I will answer anything if you need advice, if you want just to know about something. Don't be shy. I guarantee nobody will judge you here. I kind of like this little layout. It needs more. I need to test something. I need the fishing pole. What is it about? Okay, so the game it follows 4 friends, right? You've got Devin Songs. Did I just pick up a tripwire? Huh. It looks like a wedding venue. Man, you're not wrong, and I hate you for that. But yeah, whoops. Should I make like an upstairs fishing venue as well? No, but like a basic level thing. But okay, so hang on. So one at a time. The dumb plays. So the game is about 4. It centers around 4 friends, right? You got Devin Songs, Jessica Burnell, Derek Solis, and Daisy Clover. They all live in a town known as Clovertown, where Mayor Clover, Daisy's father, is obviously the mayor, right? One day, the town is set upon by an invasive alien force, a giant purple skeleton with, a crown on his head, a large red suit and cape, and he's flanked by this massive army of mechanized magic robots, right? With obviously his head honchos also in place. And party fights them. It's a scripted loss, and they get knocked out. And in the fight, though, with Psylord, they get exposed to some of that magic energy. And they have to travel around the globe, kind of saving it from Psylord's influence, and also picking up 5 shards of a relic that's said to counteract Psylord's power, giving them at least a fair fight. And that's what I like. It's the fact that the quest item doesn't even guarantee victory. It's not like, oh, and it's there to banish the darkness into the shadow realm forever and ever. No, it's like, hey, collect all these things, go on this arduous quest so that you have a fighting chance. So that's like the very bare bones story, but you've also got characters like the right hand man who helped develop the robots. You've got General Starbones who kind of, organizes the military and spreads things out. You've got the Warden, a mysterious figure clad in all armor that's said to watch over the prisons because these robots are the people they don't kill in the invasion. They take back to become new soldiers. They get turned into their new soldiers, and the army keeps expanding. So there's more characters to that, and there's going to be a relationship thing where a friendship meter where in this game, if you, as the main character, don't treat your friends well, or you do stuff that would concern them, they'll leave. And then you have to play the game with less party members, making it harder. So there's several endings of like, oh, depends on who you end up with, all that stuff. So Michael's role, Joe, it's really funny you mentioned Michael. So Michael is the character that is like the main supporting role of this, right? He knows about Psylord, he knows about the Ascensium, and he's here to help the party kind of take him down, right? He's got the gizmos, the knowledge, the ability to help teleport things. So he's very much, he's like, hey, I need you guys to go out. If you get me the relic pieces, I'll put the relic together for you, and I'll give you a chance to save Psylord, right? Michael's story took a bit of a twist, though, and it has to do a lot with the mayor, who, if you remember, Joel, wasn't much of a character. He was just kind of there. He got taken in the invasion, and that was it. We gave him an entire story. The mayor is very much a, tragic hero of the tale. If that answers your question. Listen, I'll go into more. I mean, Joel, if you ever wanted to join back on the team to, like, help with story management or hell, now that you're into music. But, I'd be more than happy to tell you the whole thing. If you don't want spoilers because you plan on playing it, I'm totally cool with that too. I've just been going in circles the whole time. How about this? We'll do the second floor out here. How's that, right? We'll do the second floor up here. Derek's major is... Actually, let me pull up my notes. Oh, I broke the door. Let's see. Derek's major is physics. Derek's major is physics when he's attending school. Whoops, all sand. Oh, hello. Do I want to go all four? No, I know you've got an enemy design. I know. The issue is Undertale Deltarune, so it is kind of a pixel-based map and overworld thing, but what we want to do, we want to have you ever played Hades? Or heard of Hades? Like the game? Okay, well, in the game, and sorry, I will, Joel, I'll get back to your thing, and I'll get back to Short Bus in a second. So, in the game, you play as kind of like an RPG. It's more high definition, of course. We're using kind of almost 16-bit styles for the map and the sprites. But when the characters talk, it's going to be full thing, like HD from the knees up, with different emotions, poses. It's a turn-based RPG, right? If that kind of answers your question a bit. Wait, my master Jake and his viewers just joined. What does that mean? Oh, hey, Jake. We were just talking Clovertown. But in terms of, yeah, it's not like Undertale or Deltarune, but I can't say it's like Undertale or Deltarune. As much as awesome as that would be, I think Toby Fox has absolutely cornered that style, and that is for an original project. I don't think it would be right to kind of set ourselves to that standard that he's created, because he is a legend of the video game industry. So 8 people. Whoa. No worries. Hey, good to see you, Knight. And here's the thing: if I were to return to creative writing, which I plan to at some point, definitely not confident to join a project yet. And I totally get that, and that is more than fine. Because again, like I said before, you are the only one who can make this go into my inventory. There we go. You're the only one that can make the world that you envision, right? You can have help, of course. There is nothing wrong with getting help when it comes to like getting ideas. But at the end of the day, who's going to be the one to create? It's going to be you. And if you don't want the pressure of everyone seeing your work, that is a completely normal thing. Most people can't handle the pressure of, other people seeing their work. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, God, you know how brutal the internet can be. Anyone can see that it would be scary. And this is not me patronizing you. I hope you know that. How long is the run time? So this game is actually going to be quite long. It could be on the shortest run. So, okay, hang on. Let me, 1 second. You guys are coming with me. Let me grab my book. I'm going to give you guys some insider knowledge on what we've been cooking up for level idea stuff. Which, by the way, Jake is one of our voice actors, which I didn't mention. The game, in theory, hopefully it still goes well, will be fully voice acted, right? So let's see. Yeah, so I'm even just looking at my notes. I've got a ranking system for all the bosses in terms of like their importance with Psylord's army. For the magic, I've got color codes. We've Short Bus, the freaking person that I learned most of my DMing skills from. He made an entire alphabet, a magic alphabet. So, if you want to look at runtime, however, hold on to your butts, because it's so much that this took. The balance of comedic and serious moments in Undertale is fantastic. Absolutely. Sorry, Short Bus, I will say, the issue isn't making designs. The issue is getting them into a format and into a quality that I can then put into the game. So, there are, in this game, 1, 2, 3. So that's, I'm going to do this based off of act, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if you go the good ending. Okay, so hang on. Let's just do neutral, and then I'll go good ending after. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Crap, I just lost count. Gosh darn you, brain. Why can you not do this? 8. I lost the count. All right, I'll be quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got it now. Y'all ain't ready for this, because neither am I. I said 9 last. Yes. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 different acts, right? 19 different acts. Within those acts is 2, some are just 1. It's anywhere between 1 and 3 levels with big quotation marks. I don't know why I did air quotes, because I don't have a camera, which maybe in the future, who knows? So there's that. In the good ending, there's so good ending. There's 20 acts, 21 if you count the true ending. So like I said, you've got your good endings, your bad endings, you've got your like meh endings, right? You've also got the true endings, the one that like fully encapsulate the story. It brings all the pieces together. You know, the one big hurrah as the heroes fight the enemy, and you know, obviously you guys know how this goes, right? So, runtime somewhere about like 20 from beginning to end. And I'm the kind of person where I love exploring these kind of things. Somewhere about 20 hours. Obviously, there's going to be saves and stuff, so people who want to get different endings can absolutely do so. And I'm thinking of having, like, a New Game Plus where you can almost speed through certain parts of the game to allow you to, like, get to the other endings quicker so you don't have to do full playthroughs just for each individual thing. Because nobody wants to play the same game with minor differences. I, for one, don't, and I guarantee you most people don't. If that answered your question, I'm sorry. That was a really long-winded thing. If that answers it. I don't know if anyone else has anything else. Alright, let's continuify this thing. Oop, who is texting me? Where can you play it? So, at the very least, this will be a Steam game. However, we're trying to do controller support so that this game will be on console as well. Because, at least for me growing up, I only had, you know, a Wii U. I didn't have a computer, Xbox, PlayStation. I'm not saying that to be ungrateful. It's just the fact of the matter, right? And I remember seeing some games on YouTube where I'm like, oh, I'd love to play that. And some of those games that when I did get the console and played that, they were actually trash. Besides the point, you know, I want to make the game as accessible for everyone. And I don't want to do that as like a, oh, well, it's a cash grab thing. Oh, well, you just want more money. No. Listen, I've already made my stance quite clear on how profitable this game might be. I don't care. It's a passion project for a reason. I shouldn't be putting a dollar sign on, you know, my pride. Which is unfortunately a lesson I think most people could stand to learn. But I digress. Yeah. What other questions y'all got? Like I said, I feel like I've needed to do this stream for a while. Chase the dream? I will. I mean, I again, and my hopes is that people can see, like, for God's sakes, I'm a scientist, right? That is my profession. I am a scientist. I play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a nerd, but my full-time job is not game development. And if I'm able to make something, and again, I say make something completely including my team on this, because this would not be possible without the help of people like Jake and PB and all those people, right? But if we can make something that actively encourages people to create and to make and to, you know, for lack of a better thing, chase their dream as well, then I think I've done something right. And I think I can then and there fully take pride in my work, you know? Look at that. Nice. I like that stairwell. That is a nice stairwell. We still on for D&D tomorrow? I think so. Let us... Wait, are we doing tomorrow? I think... If it is, I mean, sure. Why not? I'm bad. I'm not going to be watching the bowl. Especially if this snow sets in. I won't be going anywhere. But yeah. Now, let's see. So we got this giant platform here. Do we kind of want to go... So, like, if it's me, right, I want to... The upstairs should be a bit more... Because no one wants to sit on a stair, like a stone seat, you know? Make a boat ejector? Yeah, okay. Do I put a fire charge in a boat in the same thing and just go... Phew! Okay, hang on. Wait, technically, couldn't I... Hang on. Get rid. Keep you. So if I take this thing and I throw it at this thing, does it go far? How much is it going to cost? We have no idea yet. I know, though, it's not going to be one of those, like, $50 games, you know, oh, on release, $50. Hell no. Was that loud? Sorry. Yeah, was that loud? I don't want to hurt anyone's ears. I'll stop. Also, I love the fact that it's just like... Abracadabra! Oh, crap. Wait, that gets rid of the... Oh, wait, it triggers switches? Wait, there's no way. That's so cool! Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, God, it's one of those puzzles where, like, I have to... No, and then... Oh, nope. And then... Nope, put that back. No cheating. Yeah, damn it. Like something broke. No, yeah, resource gathering is really long, and that's why I kind of just like building. You know, there's something more relaxing about just being like, okay, well, I need this, and I got to do this, and I got to make this, and I can now because I don't need to chop down like 30 trees because I'm not Bolsonaro. Anyways. We'll put a boat storage right here. Sheesh. I hate how these things can't stack. God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Right, that lever... Yeah, no, seriously, I could make a really... I do have a Twitch account. Yeah, I don't know if... I plan on using it for Xbox a little bit more. I don't know yet. If anything, just to get long-term recording and then save the VODs. Oh, missed one. Have fun looking at that. Imprison your birds. But yeah, that's Clovertown. It's still here, despite the ups and downs. I mean, hell, there's been so many horror stories about this game that, quite frankly, I don't know why I haven't stopped. But I also know that in the long run, it is going to be worth it. And there's no reason for me to give up on something that could change the gaming world if it goes well enough, you know? And maybe that's naivety. I get that saying, "Oh, it's going to change the world," might be stupid. I'm fully aware. But it's like I said before, why do I need to care what other people think? Like, where in the rule books does it say I need to listen to, every single person that says, "Oh, it's not going to work"? Yeah, no, a few of those horror stories were really bad, and I guarantee I would get in trouble with Devin if I told them. Because of how bad they were, and how embarrassed he is of them. But, I mean, that's part of it, though. There's never going to be a very easy game development story, and if it is, it's probably not for a good game. You need hardships to set you back and kind of let you reset your focus on things, you know? I don't know. I didn't accidentally make a penis, did I? Oh, I totally did. God damn it. Yeah, the dance club. Ugh. Yeah, Joel, if you want to go through really good quotes, there's one that Shigeru Miyamoto said. That where it's like a delayed game will eventually be good, but a bad game will be bad forever. That really resonated with me. Now, granted, I don't intend to make the game take fucking 10 years to develop. That's ridiculous. If I'm going to be honest with you, if we got one or two people who wanted to work on the game because they thought it was fun and we had the best case scenario, right? If we had what we needed, the people we needed, I guarantee you this game gets finished by the end of 2027. That's not a joke either. I guarantee you it gets done by that point. I would bet my channel on it that it would do that. This is a new world, yeah. And don't worry, we will absolutely let people into play soon. Probably the next one. I want to do more. If I'm going to be honest, I know the channel's been in the dumps lately. I really wasn't expecting this much of a turnout and this much. Like, I love talking about the game. There's so much to talk about. And quite frankly, I just like talking to you guys. Yeah, it's like I said earlier in the stream. You guys are the only reason I keep doing this. I'm not going to say I don't get joy out of making videos, but when you look at Clovertown compared to this, it'd be the easiest thing to just drop one and walk away. It's cross-platform? What do you mean? What's cross-platform? Minecraft? I know. What did you what did you think I said? Oop, wrong way. This is how I'm gonna build the entire thing. I'm not gonna do that. I could stream devlogs. The issue is, though, I can't stream off my computer because I don't have the right technology for it. God, if I could stream devlogs, I would never be stressed about the game again because I could be transparent with anybody and everybody. Do you know how many people that when we try to recruit say, so what have you got, like, what does the game look like so far? I can't show them anything except for, like, old... I've been using your playtest footage as a way to try to show people what we got. No, I wouldn't say it's the ramblings of a madman. Because again, when I'm in front of an audience, like for God's sakes, I had a thing happen at work the other day. Well, technically not the other day, but you know what I mean. Where I quite literally got sick, and like I think I had some sort of sickness from the stuff that I work with, right? I still showed up today, even though I'm not feeling well, because I enjoy it. I really do. And that's why I hate canceling. Because I know people want to watch... I didn't mean to do this. I meant to make a dome. Ah, you idiot. Well, time to undo everything I just did. Damn it. That's just me, though. There's a lot of beauty to be seen within game development. You know, and if I ever had the means and the technology to be able to do all that, absolutely. And hell, maybe this computer can do it. I just haven't had the chance to test it. But even then, like, I would not want my channel to become... And I know we have a Clovertown channel that we could make, but, like, that's just another thing that I would have to manage. And I don't think, mentally, I'm already over my head with trying to recruit new people and, you know, get the voice actors to work on their stuff and get the artists to work on their stuff. Because, again, anything that gets done is one less thing to worry about. And the issue is getting it done, right? And that's what sucks about being a team leader, because if I were just watching, I'd have the easiest job in the world. I'm like, oh, cool, that person did that thing. I did my job, so I get to sit back and relax, you know? And just watch. I don't get that, though. I don't. Which, it's the job I signed up for. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, curse the freaking clouds that I have to do this. I made a promise that I would take over the game and make it through. So... Like, you know what's crazy? The entire time we've been doing the stream, I've been hunched over, like I normally am on my computer. Good lord, man. Curse the clouds for other reasons, right? Like, blame them for what they did, not what they haven't. We do not be unjust to the clouds. I don't know what I'm doing there. Should I make a beacon? I feel like I should do a beacon. They know what they did. Ah, man. It's been a while since I've talked about Clovertown like that. And it's funny because, like, when is the release date? God, if I know. That's the issue with development right now. Development is very slow right now. And physically, I can't give anyone that information because I don't know it. it could... Again, if all goes right and we get the necessary people to do what needs to be done, more than likely, game gets done, like, 2 years, probably. We are very early, right? I mean, we've finished the first room, and even that's not subject to finalization. But we've got to find a starting point, and that's, again, partially my job is to find said starting point. What is that flash of light? Can you stop, please? Thank you. I mean, like, Jake, how much do you know about the, like, the full story of everything? And hell, Short Bus, I don't even think you know the full story of everything. The flickerer cease. Ah, see, this is why I wanted to make the cover. Which I should probably make a slight dome for this. There we go. You know Act 0 and some of Act 1. Now, you've told me, I forget if it was you that told me, but you told me that you didn't want to know all of the story and twists, because you yourself might want to play it, or you wanted to see it, like, learn it as the game progresses, right? And yes, Short Bus, the whole book, I kid you not, dude. It's so much fun writing stories. It's the best feeling in the world. You know, I've had the pleasure of knowing that joy through D&D. But to be able to say that I hopefully one day will be a published author, it's a nice ring to it, you know? Look at this. I know it's not much and it's basic, but, like, there's something to be said about simplicity here. Now the question is, can we pull fish up from here? Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I've been living so fast. I've been living so fucked. Did I just pull something out of the... Did it not reach up there? I'm gonna be so sad. I've been living so fast. I've been living so wrong. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone. Desert roads, desert plains, I have seen so much pain. Now I stare into the eyes of a girl. No more, no more cruel world. On a dusty road, I saw a vapor line. Was it mirage? Don't know, but it felt right. I'll stop. Have you thought... What a performance. I didn't even finish it. But I'll stop. Have you thought about how you want it to end? I don't mean the game, like if you were to do a final chapter for the entire series. Jesus Christ! Alright, that actually scared me. think I want the whole series to end with me getting struck by lightning. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. See the clouds? Yeah, the clouds again. Have you ever thought of how you want it to end? I don't mean the game, I just mean like if you were to do that final chapter for the series. When you say the series, what do you, like, Clovertown as a whole? Oh, I do catch the fishy! Yeah! Oh my god. But yeah, like, what do you mean by want it to end? The game, or like YouTube, or what do you mean? Truth be told, and as selfish as it sounds, I don't want any of this to end. Ow, my legs. See, now it's not as bad now that I know that it's going to do that. One memo ent. Wait, Jake, you're not live anymore. Never mind. But yeah, Joel, what did you mean? God damn it, that one got me. The game. Well, no, so the game's story has an ending, right? It has multiple, and I know how all of it's meant to end. The true ending... So, okay, if you guys want a quick generalization. So in the game, you can either... Okay, who was it that talked about it being Undertale? The Dumb Plays. You said it was like Undertale Delta. There is a mechanic for sparing or killing bosses. Unlike Undertale, though, when you kill the boss, you get a piece of them. I kind of took this mechanic from Dark Souls. You'll get a piece of them, which you can then manifest into a weapon. But if you spare them, you get to use them as a skill to help you in combat, right? But different endings depend on who you kill, right? How many bosses you've killed. How many, NPCs that you've killed. You've done all that stuff, right? There's different endings based on the path you take. There's good endings. There's bad endings, there's horrible endings, and then there's the endings that you finish the game, but at what cost? Part of game design for me, an immersion, you want people to feel emotions that they don't get to on a daily basis. Be in the eyes of a character that has fought through everything, lost friends due to their own actions or actions they couldn't control. And you get to the end, and it's like, did I do everything I could? And then you play another thing where you do everything you can. You get a different ending. It's a whole new outcome. So, in terms of the game, I know the true ending is probably the best thing. It's obviously the best ending is the true ending. And in terms of the story, I don't know yet. And I wish I did, for the sole reason of I would love to be able to be like, and we're done. But I can't imagine that just yet. There's some people who are talking about sequels and stuff like that, and my first thought is, let's start the first damn game first before we start talking about sequels. Because I'll be honest with you, there is... fine, I'll sleep. I don't like those things flying around. They creep me out. There's a lot of story, and if it gets to the point where it needs to be 2 parts, I'll do it. If it's for the sake of the team, I'll do it. I think it would be better in one long game, and then it opens us the availability to make another thing. But here's the thing, Joel, it doesn't usually. Like, other than Telltale, there's not many games where certain choices will allow you to make completely different paths. Like, I kid you not when I say that we're essentially making 2 games here. Right? Your good path and your bad path. Your bad path, right? Your bad path sees you betraying your friends, becoming the monster that you set out to destroy, be it of your own volition or, just another different want for something else. You wanted to destroy the monster by becoming the monster instead because maybe you as the player saw no other way. Or you still think there's good in the world and you've made every effort to stray from the path that the villain has taken. But that branches out into, well, is it what's best for the situation, or are you just following your heart blindly? And that's the kind of thing. Many games don't really have that kind of branch outness. And if they do, there's a lot of repetitive, like, oh, well, this was a canon event, but there's a ProZD short that I saw once where it's like when your actions don't really matter, and it's like 4 different options, but they all have the same outcome, and he keeps trying every single one, and it's the same damn thing over and over again. I kind of looked at him like, haha, yeah, that's a lot of games. So wouldn't it be something if we took the player's want to change the course of the game and we manifest it into something they could actually do? Alright, I like the look of that wing a lot better than the first one. This is just going to be... Oh, that's different sizes as well. You know what I mean, Joel? Does that make sense? I want to give people that openness. Because what good is a story if it's not tailored to the choices you truly tailored to the choices you make? And again, as much as I hate to talk about cut content, if we can't get people, that might have to be one of the things that goes. But I'm not going to worry about that because it's useless to freak yourself out over stuff that hasn't happened yet. But it's something that should certainly be on the radar of like, well, if this doesn't get done and we don't have the ability to, why am I adding more content to a game that can't make the content that's put in front of it in the first place, you know? Plays, hope to see you in the next stream. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for asking all the questions. We will absolutely have another one of these later. Hello, Jake. If the normalized people make the choice and affect their game, their own game. Yeah, absolutely. Let's try something here. If phone keyboards are the bane of your existence. No kidding. Hang on. So it goes up first. But yeah, don't get me wrong. And like I said before, if I had more time, YouTube would never be a problem. I love what I do on this channel. I do, and I've said that a bunch of times. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, you would have to be 2. 1, 2. Well, unless I just... Wait, that wouldn't change anything, would it? Technically it would, wouldn't it? Hang on. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn you! Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. That's coming together. But yeah, anyone else got anything else? It's fine if you don't. I mean, hell, I'd love to hear what you guys have been up to. Like, I know I've been a bit more disconnected than I'd like to, and I'd love to see all of your accomplishments and all you guys have been doing in life. Let's add some water buckets. I don't know why. I'm feeling very artistic right now. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? Water or no water? Oh, well, it's literally flooding the. Actually, that kind of looks pretty dope, actually. Because of the grooves I cut into the. I don't know, what do you guys think? Water or no water? Streaming and playing Half-Life 2 on the Ocean Blocks, also Battle Block Theater. Jake, I'm not gonna lie. It is so cool to see how you keep up with your channel. Like, it is really inspiring to see how well you do on, like, everything that you've tried with that. And hell, even the no. Okay, wait, we need to fix this. Crap, how do I fix this? Oh, it's getting worse. I'm flooding everything now. Crap. Please go away, Mr. Water. Please. Can I have some money? Money. What the barnacles? Ah, Christ. Alright, well. Nuts to that. Well, that just looks ugly. Alright, what if we took out that one? That one. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay, well. It's like a squid sitting on top of a building made of water. Yeah. It's also right in the way of all of the frickin'... Yeah, okay, we're not doing the... Hang on, we can do this better without... Wait, I have an idea, though. Hang on, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. You sponge? Oh, yeah, it's a thing, isn't it? Yeah, let's get this ugly thing out the way. I completely forgot about the word of sponge. Where is it, though? Why would it be in this one? It's a hay bale. Block of raw gold. Where the hell is it? Spongy. Wet sponge, idiot. No. Alright, so hang on. Now that I've built a little... Let's see that. Nope, still went right over the damn thing. Alright. Make one more layer. Nope, too much. Okay. Well, that fixes the ones in front of that. Doesn't fix that. Oh god, that's horrible. Could I, in theory... Oh, no! Shit. Okay, so the ring of glowstone did nothing. Okay, well, technically this isn't in the way of the bench. That is. Or, well, hang on, wait a minute. Why put a sponge that's not very decorative there when I could just put a glowstone? Ah! But yeah, no, what else is it? What else has people been up to? I like that. That's nice. Ah. I appreciate you guys being here. Now let's just fish. Yeah, just get rid of everything. On a dusty road, I saw a vapor line. Was it mirage? Don't know, but it felt right. I felt mission, I felt trust. Then I knew that I must go to her, away from this cruel world. You completed Resident Evil Verse because it's shutting down in June? Oh, nice. 5 hours to complete it? Damn. I'm currently working on Yakuza 0 again, Inscription, and Yuppie Psycho, which is... Inscription is fucking pissing me off, but maybe I'll stream that one day. I appreciate you, I appreciate you getting me back into achievement hunting. I think I've gone up significantly since I started a few months back. Sorry, I'm just getting myself comfortable. Probably go for like maybe 10 more minutes. And Jake, I appreciate you trying to direct your viewers to here. I do appreciate that. And quite honestly, like, I know that I'm capable of making content. I know I am. But there's just so much to do and so little time. And don't get me wrong, I will more than likely never quit YouTube entirely. It's just too much fun, you know? You know, we could actually have, like, a kind of crazy fishing competition here. Get some viewers in, we'll have, like, a point system for the fish. You know, we should make a fish market. We should absolutely make a fish market, like, over... Where should we make it? Because this will be another dock, eventually. This will be something like that. I love how this looks, though. You know, you get a boat, just go out to there. No, yeah, like, Like, Jake, I'm glad you got to see, like, true and real success on your YouTube. I really am. Because I can't even imagine what that feels like. You know, and I'm not saying that as like I've never had anything good. I got 1,000 subs. That's way more than most people can say. But I really, really freaking love the fact that you've come as far as you have with it. If you ever get your OBS working on PC, I would love to start an Achievement Hunter series. Are you kidding, dude? First of all, Rooster Teeth being back is probably like the highlight of my freaking year so far. Like, I grew up with Achievement Hunter and Rage Quit and Rooster Teeth and all that stuff. Knowing that Rooster Teeth is back under Bernie is the single best thing I've ever heard. I love that. But no, dude, I would love to do Achievement Hunting. You kidding? I would do so many Achievement Hunting streams, it wouldn't even be... that would become my whole channel. But I just don't have the ability to get a PC. A proper one. One that is designed for game recording. Because they're expensive as hell. And quite frankly, when you look at rent and hell, like the second job I'm getting is to fund the game. Which I get takes away the passion project part, but if I can get people their money's worth for working for me, that's worth it too. No, the comeback vid was good, and no, they still don't have the rights to Ruby, but like Red versus Blue, you know. Hell, if Camp came back, that'd be freaking awesome. And quite frankly, let's be honest, if the minds of the people who made Ruby and made Red versus Blue, like, if Bernie gets a team together that could... Because right now it's just him and his wife, I believe. But if he gets people together and he brings back Rooster Teeth to back, like he said, when it was a smaller, more community-driven thing, I think Rooster Teeth going back on the map. I hope and pray that it's everything that people are hyping it up to be. But I also hope it gives us a glimpse of the easier times, you know? Before, you know, the Ryan Haywood incident or like the, you know... the other, like, the internal workplace drama. Like, I really... it was just easier times back then. And granted, of course, I'm not saying Rooster Teeth was... Like, the Ryan Haywood thing was Rooster Teeth's fault. Obviously not. You know. And Joel, you know the best thing? If I did get OBS started and Achievement Hunting working, I would probably cleanse my entire channel of, like, one-off live stream and stuff like that, and I would just go headlong into like playlists for this series and this series and this and this and this and that and this and that and this and that, and then it would be something different. But part of me likes, like, okay, let me ask you, for those of you who watched it in my channel, what did you guys actually think of the Cuphead video that I made? Honest opinions, please. Like, what, bad editing, like, needs to be cleaner, did you enjoy it? Like, I'm not gonna get offended, I need notes. You know, but, like, it was an hour-long video, content from over 2 years, right? But it was all under one game in one video, and it was the funnier highlights and moments or achievements of the game. What did you guys think of that video, if you watched it? If not... Again, no pressure whatsoever, but this is the question for the people that did watch it. Because normally I at least get comments on it, and I didn't see anything, so I don't know if any of you guys got to see it. You thought it was great? I appreciate that. Because I found that I don't like doing episodic content. I like it when it's all one big fell swoop, you know? Because that way I don't have to be like, oh, well, 20 minutes, that's enough footage, and then I just post one video. Because there's no guarantee people will get to see the end if something, God forbid, happens. You know, this way, I want people to be able to see from start to end how it progressed, how it went. That's why my biggest regret was not keeping all of the Dark Souls VODs. Because I would have loved to do a best of series of all that. And truth be told, I could again. The issue is, though, like, Cowboy Guy will never play that game again with me. And I don't blame him, because we played the hell out of it. We played a full playthrough. We both had to get up to New Game Plus 7. And then on stream, we both had to play New Game Plus 7 together. That's a lot of Dark Souls. And then I went back and I 100%ed it, not once, but twice, on 2 different consoles. So yeah, I'm also pretty tired of it. Dark Souls 2, the game just kind of sucks. It kind of ruins the fun from it. But, what I wouldn't give to go back and play Dark Souls 1 with someone, record it, and make it into a best of series. What I would not give to be able to almost, I'm not going to say glory days, but Dark Souls was one of the biggest movers on this channel. And the fact that it doesn't have its own homage video. And I know it wouldn't be the same without Cowboy Guy. I'm fully aware of that. Which is why I'm not going to do it solo, because he made that playthrough fun. I know we kind of butt heads about, like, certain commentary things and all that, but I gotta tell you, like, he makes recording so much easier just by being there. Having a partner is something that I never thought I would need until I had one. And I know that he would probably call me big and mushy and like, yeah, it's like, oh, shut up, you're just being dramatic. Like, maybe I am, but it's how I feel. It's just, sometimes it's also hard to voice that because you don't know how to word it. I'm just talking out my ass right now. Who knows? But yeah. Like, Jake, I don't know how you do solo content, man. That's something I also applaud for you, because I don't think I could do that. At least not like I used to. God, I remember taking YouTube so serious. This is what I would do. At school, right? I remember when FNF was, like, Friday Night Funkin' was first still a thing, right? And I remember playing Week 5 on the school computer. Literally, I kid you not, about 2 hours before my final exam, because it had just come out, and I brought my headphones in. I waited till everyone had gone to the exam room 30 minutes early, and 30 minutes before my exam, I recorded a video of Friday Night Funkin', saved the MP3 from the videos file on my flash drive. I came home, I edited it, and I posted it. I'll never forget that. It was... Oh, no, it wasn't... No, wait. No. It was after final exams. It was like the last day of the semester. It was like almost graduation day. Yeah, that was it. No, it wasn't the final. It might have been the final exam, actually. No, I think it was the final exam for one of my classes. Completing achievements, it can be hard to commentate. Yeah, no, and I get that, but that's where, like, the second person comes in is super useful. But again, our channels are also different. You focus more on getting the achievements. I personally am more akin to, getting achievements if that's the goal, yes, but also the funny moments type of content, which, not saying yours is lesser or mine's lesser. It's content is good content is good content, and I know we both work very hard at our content. On Thursday, one of my viewers went insane and spam telling me to pray to him. Then, yeah, I've had that happen to me as well. Wasn't fun. Yeah, FNF is Oh yeah, so I never told you guys this. So you guys might get a kick out of this. So you remember how they had that do you guys remember how Friday Night Funkin' wanted to make a full game and they had a Kickstarter? Right? Do you guys remember the Kickstarter? I'm waiting to see if anyone responds. I know I've kind of just been running around here. I'll just fish for a bit. Yeah, Noku Goku. I remember they came back with like Eminem, Diddy, and like all sorts of other accounts, and I'm just like, all right, go away. Well, Jolton Cowboy Guy helped a lot. But yeah, so Friday Night Funkin' had a Kickstarter. I'm actually gonna look this up real quick. Yeah, so the full-ass game. So this game, by the way, for those of you who want to know, how much do you think that this game has raised? Take guesses. How much do you guys think this game has made? How much do you guys think it got? Yeah. So that Kickstarter, more than 1 million. It raised, let's see, $2.247 million. Right? $2.247 million. Keep in mind, so if you want to see, I think they have their stretch goals. Yeah, they have their stretch goals. So they had 85,000. Their highest stretch goal, by the way, was 1,865,000. They beat that by over 600,000. And they have even more stretch goals, right? If they get 800 grand more, which when the game's about to release and publicity starts for it again, they absolutely will. They'll make a PS1 port. Like, they're doing all sorts of stuff, right? So I had pledged back then. I know it's a long story, but yeah. 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, I had pledged $30, and it came with, like, a pin, did all this stuff, right? Guess what I got, like, 3 months ago? I got my FNF enamel pins. And I remember looking at these like, who the hell sent these to me? And then I look back and I'm like, oh my god, that's from then? And I'm not gonna say the pins were bad. Like, the pins are pretty good. I gave one to a couple friends of mine, but like, I was just kind of like, damn, this stopped being relevant real damn quick. And I am not one to talk about irrelevancy because, for the love of God, you've seen my channel and you've seen the game I'm trying to make. But I just find it really funny how, like, yeah. That's really cute. Look at it. That's an indie game, right? Like, that's an indie game that the world fell in love with, for better or for worse. And will be talked about in memes and everything else forever, right? Wouldn't it be great if Clovertown could be that, even just for a little? Maybe without all of the egregious fan art, but I mean, hey, if that's what it takes, I don't care. Alright, well, do you guys have any last questions for me? Because if not, it's been about 2 hours and I'm probably going to start shutting her down. Come with me if you want to live. Dun 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 dun. No. Damn you, Rope Man. Come here. Wow. I'm gonna hook him in midair. Hang on. What the hell? No, not. Oh. God damn it. I'm gonna get him. Ah, well. No, yeah, Minecraft was once an indie game, and now it's like you know, still like the most popular game in the world or something. But all right, y'all. Well, at least to those of you who watched, thank you very much for watching. Again, I know the road's been rocky. I know we're still working towards everything, but this type of stream was nice for me to get to clear the air on things like talk YouTube, talk about the game that a lot of people don't really know about, you know. So I appreciate you guys being with me. I appreciate you guys talking. I really hope to do more stuff like this with you guys soon. And yeah. Shall we send it off? So thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, let me know in the comment section below what else you'd like to see. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I can't do him. I will never replace him.